Welcome to Gentle Yoga. Today we're going to start on our backs. So go ahead and make your way to the middle of your mat. Bring your spine down to the mat. Your option is to keep your knees bent or lengthen out your legs, whatever feels good. Once you're here, take a deep breath in and a nice long sigh out. And do that again, deep breath in. Then exhale it out. Allow your spine to sink down to the mat. Soften your shoulders and let your arms be heavy. Maybe your fingers curl slightly, palms facing up to the sky if that feels good. Soften through your jaw and relax your face. And just take a moment here to arrive to your mat, letting go of the first part of your day, setting aside your to-do list, and just really being right here in this space. Connecting with you, with your breath. Maybe taking both hands to your belly to deepen that connection. Good. Take a deep breath. And let it go. Good. Just settle down into your natural rhythm of breath. Paying attention to you, noticing how the breath moves your body. Maybe to dial in even deeper, you think the word in as you breathe in and out as you breathe out. Really practicing being right here in this present moment. And take a moment here to set your intention for your practice today. It could be a word like love or peace or joy that you want to call in, or it could be an I am statement. I am healthy, happy, strong, here. Take another great big breath in. Then exhale, bring your knees to your chest and allow your body to rock side to side. Good, and then take your hands to your knees and make a nice big circle with your knees. And take it in the other direction. Just a little massage on the low back and the upper hips. Awesome. Draw the knees into your chest. Good. Interlace your fingers over your right shin bone. Extend the left leg straight up to the sky. Flex your foot, leading with the left heel, pressing up and drawing your toes towards your nose. Take a deep breath. Exhale as you begin to lower the left leg down towards the floor, allowing it just to hover over. So maybe you just tap down on the floor and lift your heel up a little bit. Flex your right foot and your left foot. And draw the right knee in towards your body. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg back up towards the sky. And exhale, lower it on back down. Good. Bring your left knee in towards your body. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling, leading with that right heel, flexing the toes. Really finding length in the back of the right leg, stretching out in the hamstring and behind your knee. Flex your left foot too, draw the left knee in. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lower the right leg down towards the mat. Maybe barely touch the mat, and then bring your heel back up. Flex the foot as if you were pressing your foot against the wall. Flex your left foot too. Inhale, take the right leg all the way back up. And exhale, bring it back down. Good. Bring your right knee into your chest. Send the left leg long down the mat. Soften through the left foot. Wiggle it out a little bit. Drawing your right knee in towards your body, start to rotate your ankle around one way. And then take it in the other direction, feeling all the things, the ligaments, the tendons, the bones, the muscles. Relax your foot, just kind of let it bounce up and down a little bit. Good. Take your left arm out to the side, right hand goes to the right knee, and just drawing a circle with the right knee. Find some movement in your hip. You don't have to go big here. You can go big, little, medium, whatever feels good. It's your practice. And take it in the other direction. Good. And then hug your knee back into your chest. Bring your right foot down to the mat. Take your arms out to a T. Root down into the right foot. Lift the hips up a skosh and then move the hips over a teeny bit. Pick your right knee up. Take your left hand to your right knee. Take a breath. And on the exhale, take your right knee over to the left side. Maybe shift your shoulders. We're just going to hold it here for a moment. If it feels okay with your neck, you can turn your gaze towards your right hand. You can have your eyes closed. With every exhale out, see if you can soften somewhere. Maybe your bottom leg softens. Maybe you can soften through your belly and your low back. Awesome. Bring your knee back to center. Plant your right foot on the mat. Root to rise up a little bit. Shift your hips back to center. And then we're going to let that right knee fall out to the side. Press your right foot to the inner thigh. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Flex that left foot as if you were standing on the earth. And as you exhale, let your arms just soften and fall open. Maybe you bend the elbows. Little reclined tree pose. Keep your awareness on your breath. Remember, all this gentle yoga is about loving yourself and taking good care of you. Good. Bring your knee back to center. Bring your left knee back to your right. Maybe shift your hips one more time. Send both legs down the mat. Reach the arms up overhead and take a nice deep breath. And a big sigh out. Good. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers over the left shin bone. Relax your right foot and then start to rotate the left ankle around one way. And then go the other way. Relax the left foot. Take the right arm out to the side. Take your left hand to your left knee and then drive the left knee into a circle. And just notice how this hip feels. Maybe it feels a little bit different than the other one. Maybe not. And then go in the other direction. Good. Bring both hands to your left shin bone and pull the left knee in towards your body. Good. Bring the left foot down to the mat. Take your arms out to a T. Root down into the left foot. Pick the hips up and shift them over to the left. Pick your left knee up. Take your right hand to your left knee. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, lower the left knee over to the right side. And gently turning your head towards your left hand. Once you're where you want to be, take a deep breath. And exhale, soften down. Where can you let go in your body? Where can you let go in your heart? Maybe your head. Good. Come back to the center. Plant your left foot onto the mat. Shift your hips. Let the left knee fall open. Press the left foot towards the inside of the right leg. Reach your arms up. Flex the right foot. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. Find your branches. Tree pose on your back. Bring your awareness to your breath, just for 3 or 4 breaths. Inhale, take the fingertips to touch. Exhale, slide the left leg down to meet the right. Take another deep breath, reach the fingers, point the toes, and exhale, bring both knees to your chest. Rock it side to side. Good, and then roll all the way over to one side and come on up to a comfortable seat. All right, you have an option here to find something to sit on besides your mat. So if you have a blanket or a block that you'd like to use, by all means do that. Bring my blocks over. Blocks are handy to have, so if you got them, go ahead and use them. All right, sitting tall in your body, we're gonna reach the arms all the way up, take a nice deep breath, have a look up. And on exhale, bring your hands to your heart, bow your head, fingertips towards the forehead, chin towards your chest. Draw your belly in, root down into your sits bones, and feel a big openness in the back of your neck. Awesome, lift up your chin, interlace your fingers, stretch through your fingers and palms and lift the arms up. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, we're just gonna stretch it out side to side. Good, press the palms up, take another breath. And then on the exhale, untangle the fingers and rotate your wrists down towards the floor. Go really slow, so you're feeling it through your wrists, your forearms. Tap down to the mat and then take it back up in the other direction. Once you get to the top, wiggle your fingers towards the sky, maybe look up, get a little stretch through the chin, through the throat. Turn the palms of your hands to face out. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Roll your shoulders all the way up to your ears and draw them back and down. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back and down. One more time, inhale up and exhale. Good. Bring your hands to your knees. Maybe have your eyes closed and start to draw a circle with your nose. Kind of go slow here, just really drawing a nice circle with the nose, paying attention to your neck. All right, so all the muscles, all the tendons, ligaments, and really the amazing miracle that you can turn your neck in all kinds of directions. Good. Go ahead and reverse the circle. Good. Bring your nose to center. Little alternating shoulder roll. Lift the elbows up. Backstroke. Ooh. Just your elbows. Just the shoulders. Good, come to center. Ooh. All right, from here, you guys, we're gonna come to hands and knees. From here, shoulders go over the wrists, hips are over the knees, belly button is drawn in. Widen through the fingers and draw your thumbs in. Press away from the mat, broaden through your shoulder blades. We're going to go through a little cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop the belly down, lift up your chin. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift up the chin. Exhale, round it out. Keep going right here, y'all. You're going to follow your breath, your body. There's no rush. We're just warming up the spine. Good. Come back to table. Let the hips sway side to side. Good. Take the knees a little bit wide here. Toes together. Take a breath. And on the exhale, take the hips back to the heels. Slide your fingertips towards the corners of your mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. Let your arms be off the mat here as you take a deep breath in, filling into the back ribs and your spine. As you exhale, let the elbows soften. Maybe let the elbows come towards your body. Allow your forearms to rest on the mat and the palms of your hands. Good, and just be right here with your breath. On an inhale, come back up to table. Bring the knees in slightly. Come forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. Maybe walk the hands up a little bit. Draw the thighs down towards the floor, and on an inhale, look forward. A little upward facing dog here. Take a nice deep breath in as you look forward. Exhale as you take the hips back to the heels. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back. All right, you're on your own here. Go with your breath and your body, paying attention to how you feel everywhere. Keep going. Now the next time you land in child's pose, just hold it there. Again, paying attention to your breath. And what are you paying attention to? It's the quality of your breath. So is your breath choppy or smooth? Is it shallow or deep? Good. Come on back up to your table. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side of the mat and then step your left foot up to the mat, making sure that the left knee is over the left ankle and your shin bone is straight up and down. This is a good place to bring your blocks if you have them. So just to frame your foot, you want to keep your left hand, your right hand to the outside of your foot here. Go ahead and curl the right toes under and scooch that right knee back. And then keeping your gaze forward, you want to keep your neck neutral. You're just going to kind of let that right hip float down towards the floor, so you're feeling a nice stretch right into the right hip flexor. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Having a look forward, take a breath, and as you exhale, take the left hip back. Right hip comes forward a little bit. And pick up your left toes. Keeping your hands right there to frame your foot, you'll find some length in your arms and your spine, feeling a big stretch in your hamstring. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward. From here, root down into your right hand, bring your left hand to your hip, and then turn your heart towards your right knee. You can keep your hand on your hip, or you can take your left arm up. Good, deep breath. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Slide the left knee back to the right. Take the knees a little bit wide here. And then take the hips back to the heels. Good. Inhale, come back. Bring your right foot between the blocks if you've got your blocks, or between your hands if you don't have any blocks today. Make sure the right knee is over the right ankle and the shin bone is straight up and down. And then you can have your hands on your blocks. Your shoulders are still going to be over your wrists. Curl the left toes under and scooch that left knee back a little bit. Good. Turn your gaze out ahead a little bit. Lower the left hip down a bit. Good. Find the stretch there in the left hip. A little surrender here. Take a deep breath. Exhale. We'll take the hip back. Lift up the right toes. Take the right hip back. Lift left hip forward. Keep your neck neutral so you're not hanging your head down and you're not scrunching your neck in the back. You're finding that neutral pose. Inhale, come forward. And exhale. Take it back, lift up the toes. Inhale, come forward. Maybe scooch that back knee up a little bit. Press your left hand into the mat, bring your right hand to your hip. Turn your heart towards your knee, and maybe you take that right arm up. Nice deep breaths. Deep breath in and exhale. The right hand comes down. Take your right knee back to the left. And take your hips back to your heels. Let's find some length here. You can move your blocks out of the way if you like. Good. Come back up to a table. Walk the knees back under your hips. Walk the shoulders back over your wrists. Curl your toes under. We're going to lift the hips up to the sky for a downward facing dog. Pedal those heels up and down, nice and slow. Maybe even exaggerating the dog walk, the pedaling. Finding some stretch through your toes, your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Let your head hang down. Good. Press the heels down towards the floor. Bend your knees a bit and just draw your heart towards your thighs. Good. From here, we're going to take a little crisscross walk to the top of the mat. So take your left foot to the right side of the mat, right foot to the left foot to the right, all the way up to the top of the mat. Once you get to the top of the mat, you're going to just let your body dangle here. So pull your belly in, put a little softness in your knees, and let your back kind of round out as it naturally would, and let your head be heavy. Dangling right here. Then lift up all of your toes, root down into the balls of your feet and your heels. Maybe lower your body closer to your thighs. Maybe wrap your arms around your legs. Then let your toes come down to the mat. Let that head be heavy. Good. Bend the knees a lot. Bring your chin to your chest and start to roll all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and back and down. Good. Stand nice and tall here, and on an inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Keep the palms together, and on exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, round down over your legs. Bring your fingertips to touch the earth or your blocks if you got them. Inhale, bring your hands to your shin bones, line up your shoulders with your hips. And exhale, fold. Root to rise up, press into the feet, feel the strength of your legs, take the arms wide, gather up all that good energy. Exhale your hands to your heart. Pause here for a moment. How do you feel? Inhale, the arms go up. Turn the palms to face out and exhale, diving forward, making your way down to the mat. Drop your head down. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise up. Take a breath. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down into your left foot. Take a big step back with the right. Okay, you're going to keep that left knee over the left ankle, pulling that knee towards the pinky toe. You just want to be able to see your big toe. Root down into the outer edge of that right foot, and then bring your arms out. Left arm forward, right arm back. Draw the shoulders away. Good. Turn the palm of the left hand up. Inhale. Reach the left arm up. Big, big breath. Exhale, bring the left forearm down to your left thigh. Roll that right shoulder back and then slide the right arm up and over, reaching your right fingers towards the top of the mat there. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Good, take another breath. Reach the arms up, straighten out your front leg, and on exhale, lean back towards your right foot. Come back to the center, release the wrist, bring the arms out to a T, palms face down. Bump the right hip back, reach your left fingers way forward, and then exhale, press the back of the left hand to your calf and reach your right arm up. Open, find some spaciousness in your body. Bend the front knee, come back, warrior two. Remember what your intention is. Straighten out the front leg. Inhale, tip it back, reverse triangle, right hand down the right leg, left arm goes up. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Take a breath. Exhale, the hands come down to frame the foot. Pivot the right foot so your heel comes up. Put a bend in the knee. Take a step to the top of the mat. Root to rise up. Inhale. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way up. Feel the strength of your legs. And exhale, your hands to your heart. From here, bring your hands to your hips. Root down into your right foot. Take a big step back with the left and then turn the left foot so you're anchored down to the mat. Right knee is bent over that ankle. Have a look down. Make sure you can see the right big toe. Shoulders over the hips. Hip points facing towards the long side of your mat. Take your arms out. Right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Turn the palm of the right hand up and then tip it back. Keep the knee bent. Sometimes it wants to straighten with you. Keep it bent. Reach back. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Right forearm to the right thigh. Stack the shoulders. Take the left arm up and over. Good. Try to take the weight out of this right forearm. Press into the right foot. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, grab hold of the right wrist, and exhale, lean back towards the left foot. Inhale, come back to the center, release the arms out to a T, bump the left hip back. Inhale, reach your right fingers way past the right toes, and then exhale, press the back of your right hand into your right calf and reach the left arm up. How much space can you take up on your mat? Good. Bend the front knee. Come back to warrior two. Straighten out the front leg. Inhale. Tip it back. Reverse triangle. Left hand goes down the left leg. Right arm just goes straight up. Good. Come back to warrior two. Land it right here. Strong, courageous, brave. Take a breath. Exhale, the hands come down to frame your foot. Pivot the right foot, bend the right knee, take a step to the top of the mat. Root down into both feet and rise all the way up. And exhale your hands to your heart. From here, you guys, we're going to go into some balancing. So if you want to find some support, you know, a whatever this thing is, or a wall or a chair, go ahead and do that. We'll start with the right foot first. So go ahead and put a little bend in that right knee and just take your left foot off the ground for a little bit, just so that your right leg knows that it's going to be taking all the weight. Hands come to your hips. Pick up the left knee. Left knee is going to be in line with the hip and the foot is flexed, right? So stand nice and tall, shoulders over your hips. Just find your balance here. And again, if you need that support, just take a finger or hand to hold yourself, right? Extend your leg out on a breath. It's a little bit taller. Exhale, bend the knee. We're going to open that knee off to the side and bring your foot either toes to the floor with your heel to your ankle or bring your foot to your calf. And then root down into that right foot and pull up long along the leg. Reach the arms up. Take a nice deep breath. And on your exhale, you're going to open up your arms, finding your balance right here. Find that one thing you can keep your gaze on. And then just breathe. Good. On your next breath, reach your fingertips to touch. Exhale as you bring your hands to your heart. Good. You got this. And then bring your foot back down to the ground. Go ahead and step wide and then spin that out. You know, I step off the mat because it's easier. Why not make life a little easier, right? All right, let's try it over on the other side. So we root down into the left foot this time. Bring your hands to your hips to the small of your back. Put a little bend in that left knee. And then pick up the right knee. So the knee is in line with your hip. Belly is drawn in. Your foot is flexed. Take a nice deep breath in. Shoulders are over the hips. And then extend the leg out. Good. On your next inhale, maybe lift a little higher. Good, and then exhale, bend the knee. Turn your knee out to the side and decide if you're going to have your toes to the ground with your heel to your ankle, or if you're going to come to your foot to your calf. Root down into that left foot and rise up. Reach the arms up on a breath. And then exhale, open up the arms. Remember, the closer your hands are together, the more challenging it is, and the wider you have your arms, the more stability you have. So what do you need today? Do you need a challenge or do you need some stability in your life? Good. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach up, get tall in your body. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Keep your focus. You got this. Good, bring your foot down to the ground. Sweet. Walk those heels up and down. Make your way to the back of the mat. Put a little softness in your knees. Let's take a deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Exhale, chop wood. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chop wood. One more time, deep breath. And let it go. Dangle here. Put a little softness in the knees. And then just let your body sway side to side. Good. Bend the knees. Bring your hands down to the mat. And the knees down to the mat. Shoulders are over the wrists, hips over the knees. You can let those hips rock kind of big side to side. Good. From here, root down into your left hand. You're going to take this left foot off to the left side of the mat. Take your right leg long so the inside edge of your foot is pressing into the mat. And then pressing into your left hand, you're just going to reach that right arm up. Take a nice deep breath in. If the flexibility in your ankle allows, you can press your foot onto the mat. Take your arm back and send those hips forward. Open, open, open. Take another deep breath. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Right knee comes in, and then we're just going to spin it over to the other side. So right hand goes into the mat, left leg is long down the mat. Send your hips forward, reach the left arm up, take a deep breath, send the hips forward. Take a couple breaths here. Find some freedom in your body. Go another deep breath. And then exhale, bring the left hand down, bring the left knee in. Let's take it one more time on each side. Press into the left hand, root down into the left knee, send the right leg long, reach that right arm up, deep breath. Press the hips forward. Yumminess. Take a deep breath. Exhale, right hand comes down one more time. Root down into the right hand, send the left leg long. Peel that left arm up and open. Nice deep breath. One more nice deep breath. And exhale. Phew. Bring the left hand down. Bring the left knee in. Take the knees nice and wide. Bring your hips to your heels. Bring your thumb and your index fingers together, and then bring your forehead to the mat. So the elbows come out, the knees come out. Your forehead rests on the mat. Let's take a moment to kind of surrender whatever it is you need to let go of. Not just physically, but maybe in your heart or your head. You know what you need. Good. Come back up to a table. Bring the knees back under your hips. Let's go ahead and just make a nice big body circle here. Just kind of getting all the joints. Good, and then go in the other direction. Good, and then come back to center. Good, let's do one more balancing. So let's take the right leg straight back behind, lining up the right heel with the hip. Pull your belly in, root down into your right hand, and take the left arm out. So your thumb's gonna point up and the fingers extend. Good, take another deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the left hand down, sweep your right foot over to the left side of the mat, and then look over your left shoulder to your right toes, little twist. Good, bring your right leg back to center, square the hips, and then bring your right knee back to your left. Bring your elbows down to the mat, out in front of your shoulders a bit, and then just lower your heart and your forehead to the mat, high child's pose. Good, come back up. Let's take it over on the other side, bird dog. Shoulders over the wrists. We're gonna send the left heel back, flex the left foot, extend that leg, root down into your left hand, take your right arm forward. Thumb points up towards the sky, extend all the fingers. Keep your neck neutral. Pull your belly in. Feel the strength of your legs. Feel all those muscles. Take another great big breath. Exhale, bring your right hand down, swing the left foot over to the right side, curl the toes under, and then have a look over your right shoulder to your left toes. Good, bring the left heel back to center, straighten it out, and then bring your left knee in. High child's pose one more time. Take the elbows out in front, bring the forehead to the mat. Good, come back up onto your hands and knees. Walk your knees over to one side and then come to a seat. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Pull the heels in towards your body. Take your thumbs to the inside edge of your feet and give yourself a little massage here. Little love to your feet and get you around all day. Good. Interlace your fingers over your toes, sit tall in your body, let your knees float up, take a breath. And then on the exhale, kind of press the knees down and hinge forward, drawing your heart towards your toes. Keep your spine kind of long here. You're just going to feel sensation in the inner thighs and maybe a bit through the hips. Come back up. Send the heels out a bit so you're creating a diamond with your legs. Take your hands to your shin bones. Root down into your sits bones. Take a nice deep breath. And on the exhale, you're going to kind of come forward. Loop the elbows over your shin bones and then just draw your heart towards your legs. Keep your neck neutral again. So you don't want to be looking up. You don't want to be hanging down. You just got to find that neutral. So you might be contemplating your toes, just having a look at your toes. Good. Come back up. Bring the knees in towards each other. Take your hands back behind you a little bit and let those knees rock side to side. Just a nice, easy little flow today. From here, you guys, make your way to the middle of your mat, your booty there. Sit up nice and tall. Taking your hands to your knees, you're just letting them rest there, not doing much. Lift your chin up a little bit, take a nice deep breath. And on the exhale, we're gonna bring the chin to the chest, start to round out the spine and lower your body pretty evenly down towards the mat. So you're just same speed all the way down. You'll feel it down through the sacrum, the low back, through the mid back, the shoulder blades, the shoulders, and then finally the back of the head comes to rest. Walk your heels towards your bum. Hands are just by your sides. Maybe just barely brush your heels with the middle finger so that you're about that far away from your hips. Keep your eyes up on the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. And then on an inhale, lift up your hips. You don't have to go high here, just a little lift. Exhale, bring the spine downward, just do a little flow here. Inhale, take your legs straight up. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the feet back down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, and bring it down. Inhale, the legs go up. And exhale, bring it down. One more time around, lift up, take a breath. Exhale, the spine comes down. Inhale, the feet go up. And exhale, bring the feet down. Good. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and let the knees fall out to the side. Reach your arms up overhead for a nice deep breath. And exhale, soften the elbows. See if you can relax through your hips, your knees, your ankles, your toes. Relax your jaw. Good. Bring your knees back together. Bring your hands down by your sides. Bring your knees to your chest. Crisscross your ankles and just reach for the outside edge of your feet. And just a gentle rock side to side. Good, and let go of your feet. Cross them over the other way. So take the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top and just keep rocking. Good, bring your feet down to the mat. Take your arms out to a T. Root down into your feet, lift your hips up a little bit and scooch them over to the left. Pick your feet up as you take a deep breath in and then exhale, lower your knees over to the right. And then maybe you turn your head to the left. Ooh. Once you're where you want to be, take a deep breath in and let it go. Soften down through your shoulders, your belly, your hips. And see where you can let go. Nice and easy, bring your knees back to the center. Plant your feet on the mat. Shift your hips just so everything's nice and straight here. Wiggle your shoulders back. Let your arms stay out to that T. Take a deep breath in right here in neutral. And then exhale. Ooh, let your spine soften your arms. We're not twisting yet, we're just resting. Good, then lift your hips up a teeny bit and scooch them over to the right. Pick your feet up as you breathe in and exhale, lower your knees over to the left. And settle your shoulders down onto the floor as best you can, and then turn your head towards your right hand. And settle down into you. You know, you're amazing. You're unique. You are beautiful. Let's bring the knees back to center. Plant your feet on the mat. Shift your hips to straighten out the spine. Oh, good. Bring your knees to your chest one more time. Let your feet float back down to the mat. Slide your heels down to the corners of your mat. Reach your arms up to the corners of your mat. Take a deep breath in, extend through the fingers, open up the palms of your hands, and point your toes. Exhale, relax. And do it again. Deep breath in, point your toes, extend your fingers, tight, tight, tight. And exhale, let go. Good. Bring your arms down by your sides and get real comfy right here. Allow your whole body to relax. If you want to add a pillow under your head or under your knees, or maybe an eye mask onto your eyes, go ahead and take a moment to do that. Good, and then really settle here. Soften through your toes and the arches of your feet. Let your heels be heavy on the mat. Relax your shins and your calves and soften your knees. Relax your quads and your hamstrings. Relax your glutes and your hips. And then just let your legs be heavy and completely relaxed on the mat. Let your belly soften and really relax all the muscles in the small of your back and all across the hip area. Let your spine sink down into the floor from your tailbone all the way to the base of your skull. And along the way, soften through your ribs, your chest, your shoulder blades, your collarbones. Allow your torso to be heavy, relaxed. Relax your shoulders down through your elbows, your wrists, the palms of your hands, and all the way to the tips of your fingers. Just let your arms be heavy and completely relaxed. Soften your throat and relax the muscles around your neck. Relax your jaw. Soften your lips, relax your tongue. Allow your cheeks to soften and your eyeballs to sink down into your eye sockets. Relax your eyebrows and that little space between your brows where worry likes to hang out. Just let that relax. Let your forehead soften and allow your head to be heavy on the mat. And from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, just let everything go and relax. You can begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement back into your toes and your fingers. And let your hands flow to your belly and your heart. Inhale really deeply. And let it go. And one more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Settle into you. Remember your intention or something you're grateful for. Go ahead and bend your knees. Reach your right arm up overhead and roll your body over to the right and rest here for just a moment. And when you're ready, come on up to a comfortable seat. Maybe keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Let's take one more deep breath together. Reach your arms up overhead and exhale as you bring your hands to your heart. Thanks for showing up for you today. You are amazing. You are unique and you are beautiful. From my heart to yours, namaste.